Hello, this is Heisenberg.
Hey there, this is G Forever.
Yes, we've got two new Hiya action figures to review.
Yes, and both are from the 1991 movie Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. So let's go check them out.
And here's a box.
Yes, the first box is dun 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 King Ghidorah 1991.
Ooh, looks like a big box.
It is a big
Yeah,
box. Yeah,
with the nice protector corner protectors.
that's right.
I think the box still got a little smush though.
A
I was
little bit.
about to see.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's sort of but yeah, I think that's another reason to sort of order these from your local comic book store, though. We're going to go into I wonder if that's how well that's going to go.
Mm-hmm.
As because of new developments from Diamond Distributors. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll talk if we have time. We'll talk about that as we
Okay.
go. It's like there's big Diamond Distributors is there's a lot of news about them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here it is. Wow, you like the box?
It's awesome. I really love the box. And yeah, King Ghidorah looks just like he does in the movie. Yeah, even with gravity beams, which I wish was included in this release, but we can see the title, Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah,
And that's
faithfully
how it looks on the
reproduced.
movie posters. I
Correct.
assume. Oh,
Yes, so
very
it's a
cool.
beautiful, beautiful reproduction of the title. We can see the Godzilla, Toho, and Hiya Toys logos. And then of course, choking hazard. Don't eat it. You have to be 16 and up. And there's the name, Big King, and then Ghidorah 1991 in parentheses. Exquisite Basic.
Yay. Yeah, King
Yeah.
Ghidorah is one of my favorite got Godzilla kaiju.
Mm-hmm.
So there's
And here's the side photo
yeah, he's
showing
got
one of the
wings.
wings.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah, we got a wing. Yeah, lots of information in the back, lots of different languages.
definitely. Yeah. So you got some Japanese, some English, and some Chinese. So yeah, it's, in the back it's just a single photo. And then if we zoom in, we can see the beautiful title card. And then of course, if you're ever in Shanghai, you can visit Hiya Toys, and there's all their social media links. And then I guess that's a warning, you have to be 16 and up, and it's made in China.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, there he is. Yeah.
So
And
yeah, I think the Chinese toys have improved a lot, and I think the Japanese need to catch up because the quality and just everything about it, just Haya alone is kicking it out of the park, and all the Pacific Rim um, figures from these Chinese companies are also pretty awesome.
yeah,
All
there we
right,
go. There he's
there
out of
he
the
is out of the
box.
box.
So
Yep.
still yeah, all one piece.
All one piece, no assembly required, and it kind of looks like he's frozen and iced, so it's kind of neat. But yeah, you can see the three heads are facing each other. The tails are kind of curved
Those tails look
outward.
really long. Is that
Yeah,
how
very
long they are
long.
in the movies?
The 91 King Ghidorah does have pretty long tails, so I think it's pretty accurate.
Yeah, and
So
then oh, here he is. Looking good.
yeah,
Yeah,
this
yeah, nice
is
and focused too.
yep, this is what he looks like right out of the box. So before I move him around. We can see that the heads are kind of looking at each other.
Hmm.
But yeah, there's plenty of articulation. So pretty much that all three heads, the mouths, almost every segment on the necks. And what's very neat that what Hyatt went with on the wings, it's kind of a rubber material with some wires inside. So that gives you a lot of flexibility to pose the wings. And
Oh
it
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of and it gives that illusion of just like in the movie, it's more realistic too when you pose the wings.
Well, we're getting a good look at like the color of the paint.
Oh, the
How do you
paint
like that?
is
How do you like the color of the paint?
yeah, the paint is outstanding. This is probably as close as you can get to the 1991 King Ghidorah Gold. It's like a dirty gold, so it's kind of nice. The tongue articulation is there, but I think a lot of the higher toys, the tongues, like when you open the mouth, it kind of gets stuck on top. So you would need like if you have some fingernails or maybe like a small flat head to guide the tongue back down to do your poses. So that's one little thing, but I think I can give it a pass because everything else on this figure is just awesome.
Yeah, what color eyes does he have?
So he has kind of this reddish, like a orange red eye color with some yellow and then a black pupil. So it's definitely much more in-depth paint work than previous
Yeah.
figures.
Okay. Now you're pointing out, what are you pointing out about the wing
So
articulation?
the yeah, so the wing articulation, so that you have like the joint kind of where you can flap the wings, but I'll demonstrate later of using the wire. Let's yeah, just admire the three heads. The
Yeah.
neck articulation is outstanding. It's a lot better than the original 2019 release. So I
Yeah.
think they use this technology to improve on the 2019. So you'll get a third version, third variant soon.
Yeah. Looks like a lot of, yeah. Looks like a lot.
Yep.
Yeah. A
And
lot of movement in the necks here.
yeah, and they
Then,
hold in place unlike monster art. So you can do all these crazy like curves, and you don't have to worry about snapping the neck off and have to reattach it all the time.
oh,
So they're
fun.
pretty solid. Yep.
Now I take it the three heads are identical.
They look pretty identical to me. Someone mentioned I think on a YouTube review or something that they're different, but I was looking for difference. I don't really see anything. I mean, maybe there's some slight difference, but to me they look identical.
Yeah, when I assume what I saw at Toy Fair was a prototype. They looked, as far
Hmm.
as I could tell, yeah, they looked pretty identical to me.
Yeah, and in the
There.
movie, the 91 design, they should be identical. I think only the 2004 Kaiser Ghidorah and the 2019 King Ghidorah have different heads. But
Yeah,
yeah.
there you are. Yeah. Yeah, I like how he's
Closed
looking from the
mouth, open
profile.
mouth. Yeah, it just looks amazing. Um, as an action figure, I think the sculpt is incredible. Like it's one of the best King Ghidorah 1991 sculpting works that I've seen so far.
Oh yeah,
As
we will.
accurate to the movie as you can get.
Yeah, and we'll do some comparisons coming up.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, those are some good looking. Yeah, those heads are looking really nice.
Yep.
You've got them.
So
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
you
trying
got
to
some
look at the
nice.
heads together to see if
Yeah,
there's any differences, but to me they look the same. What do you
yeah,
think, Heisenberg?
yeah. I think they look the same too.
Yeah, I'm just comparing the two heads. So you can see the chin, the teeth, the
But I really
eyes,
like
the
the detailing
horns.
on them. I like the all the texture on them.
Yes, yep.
There
You
it
can
is.
see
But
you can
then
use the flat head to
yeah,
direct the tongue.
yeah. And I guess you're quite you're determined to have that tongue where you want it to be. Yeah.
Yep.
Because yeah, it looks like every
And
time you close the mouth, the tongue's back on top, and then you gotta if you want it
correct.
down, you gotta move it yourself.
Correct, yeah.
But that's
But yeah,
fine.
the eyes are awesome. Like yeah, Hiya Toys, they really got some great painters. Uh so
Yeah, that's
yeah, this
why
is
that's why I was asking about them. They look pretty good.
yeah. And so Heisenberg, what's the price on this guy?
Oh, I forgot actually. Do you
Oh,
know the
you
price?
forgot. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. It's like I've got it's like he's not cheap.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, it's in the 100 range.
Yeah. Yeah,
And then
because they've been charging like $50 for Godzilla, but this is I think over 100.
yeah, it's much bigger. And there's also the all the tariff stuff going on, so they may have increased the price as well.
Yeah. Yeah, so you like the knees here?
Yeah, I mean overall it's an action figure, so you do have to sacrifice some of the seams. But overall, like, it's really well done. Most of it's hidden. I like that they kind of went with the wire. Only thing I don't like is you can see there's like some circle spots. I assume those are like the points for the
Yeah.
wire to like stretch, um, like stress spots. That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Because
But
I've
the
noticed that on NECAs and all the other any like rubber figure with wires inside.
yeah, but for me like the heads look so good and like just like the overall
Hmm.
overall like texture and paint looks so good that I can actually I'm not
Forgive,
distracted.
right? Yeah.
I'm actually not distracted by the
Mm-hmm.
like the joints.
Yeah.
And the fact that and you can do such nice poses too. I think it's worth it.
Yeah.
All the nice poses are well worth having joints on it.
Yeah. Yeah. And like almost every segment in the tail too. So it's pretty nice. So yeah, they're getting for articulation, it's very close to Monster Arts quality on this King Ghidorah. Uh,
And it looks like
and
the
it's
balance.
solid.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
like the balance is okay. It doesn't fall over.
Correct. The balance. It's another huge props to Hiya Toys. Yes, the balance is great. So here I'm demonstrating the wire, so you can really making Ghidorah like have the wings flow like it real feels much more natural this way
Okay, and are the
than
wings
with the
kind of
normal joints.
light? Are they kind of light compared to the rest of him? So that's the impression I'm getting is
Yes,
that the
King
wings are
Ghidorah
kind of
is
yeah, the wings are light, and then
correct.
and then the body is like by comparison is heavier, so that also would help. I would hope make him more stable.
That's correct. Yeah, the King Ghidorah is actually quite hefty. And the wings, because it's a rubber and bendable material, it is much lighter. There is some weight to it, but compared to the body, it's much lighter.
Yeah, because that's one thing I really did not like about the 2019 SH Monster Arts was
Mm-hmm.
that the wings are like really big and they're like very like solid. They're kind of
Correct.
solid and heavy, and that was part of the
Yes.
issue
Yes.
of the created like the instability.
Correct. Yep.
But
And here
okay,
we can recreate like the flying pose. So
there you
just
go.
it's beautiful. Yeah. And then you can make King Ghidorah land. You know, the wings up. So yeah, I mean, I think the way they did the wings, it's you can do a lot of natural poses.
Yeah,
So
this
it's
is a
very cool.
much better way to go than the
Yep.
2019 SH Monster Arts, I think.
Yep. Yeah, and even with the previous Monster Arts, like there's I think the 91 had a solid plastic. So I think this rubber material definitely is pretty cool. I guess like the only downside of the rubber material is like the longevity, I think.
Yeah, that's what I was just
Um,
wondering about. I wonder like 20 years from now,
hmm
like if that'll be like start will be degrading at all.
hmm
But then of course it'll be battle damaged, which is
Battle
something else
damage.
we'll
Correct.
talk about there.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got quite a yeah, it looks like you've got quite the range of possible poses here.
Yeah, you can really do a lot of different poses. Like, you know, you can recreate poses from the movie, and I think you can do a lot more than what the actual character did on screen. So, yeah, you can do a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah. So in terms of buying this, like I said, it's like so yeah, there's on yeah, I guess well Hiya it's probably sold out from Hiya. Hiya has its own website where
Hmm
you can I think yeah, US customers can buy stuff. That's probably sold
Correct.
out there already. Then of course
Yep.
there's like online retailers like Big Bad Toy Store
hmm
and Entertainment Earth. But then it's like for me, especially like something kind of big and heavy like this, I've again what I've been advocating is like, order it from your local comic book store and
hmm
then yeah, and then it's like it'll just then you can just pick it up
Yep.
there without having to pay for the shipping. But yeah, local but like I said, but local the way a local comic book store would get it is by going through the Diamond Distributor. Diamond Distributor, which for a long time was like the company that would like that was the wholesaler that would like provide comic book stores with comic books and merchandise like this. But Diamond's been in re is real in r real trouble like
hmm
this past year. So I don't know. So I don't know. It's like you might have. So I would ask there. So I would be a little. I'd be a little nervous about
hmm
I'm a little nervous about yeah using your local comic book store because Diamond is having so many problems right now. But yeah, you could just ask your comic book dealer if like what he thinks. But
Yep.
okay, so who's this guy?
This is the SH Monster Arts King Ghidorah 1991, and this is the original release. So there were two versions, the original one and then the special color version. So the original one kind of features more of the like dirty gold paint work, And then the special color, which I don't have on camera, is like a very shiny, brand new gold,
Yeah, I
yellow gold.
remember when this was announced, people were so excited.
Oh yes,
Then I
yeah.
guess, but then when it came out, was there were the wings like fragile, the wing joint?
Yes. So where the wing connects to the body, I think that's fragile, so it might snap if you're not careful. So Hiya Toys, I think, does a better job. I think it's much more stronger the way they designed it. And we can definitely see the age of this figure. Like, it's still good, but I think we can tell the sculpting ability, like the technology is so advanced now. Um, so you can definitely see the differences. Like, it's still good, but I think Hiya Toys has it beat. Just in terms of the sculpt and also like the technology of all the articulation spots.
Yeah, the SH Monster Arts one, it makes me like, yeah, I don't know, it makes me feel nervous for it. Like for one thing, like the legs are not sitting flat
hmm
on the ground. Like
Yeah.
it's like its legs are spread out. Is it hard to get the legs flat?
I think the legs should be fine. It's more like you have to be careful of the wings, and then of course like it falls apart. The necks and the tail falls apart often. So um, yeah, you don't have all those I guess QC problems with Haya. It's much more solid and kind of stays together. So all right,
Yeah,
so we have the
interesting.
two together, so you can see the color difference. So even though the original Monster Art is like it still looks like a yellow gold compared to the Haya version.
Yeah, the higher looks yeah, a lot more orange
Mm-hmm.
compared to the Monster Arts here in this
Yep.
lighting.
Yep. And you can see the teeth are more whiter on the Monster Arts, and the tongue is much more red. So you can I think Haya makes it more realistic, and Monster Arts is kind of you can definitely tell it's more of an action figure, more of a toy.
Yeah, yeah, it looks like the scale is a little bigger
Mm-hmm.
on the Haya.
Correct. Yep. Haya also has the advantage of being newer, and they can actually use the Monster Arts as reference too, in addition to like all the different books and images out there. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, you can definitely see the advances from I don't know, I don't remember when this one was out. Probably like 20 like probably 2014 or 20 between
Yeah, probably
2014 2016, I think.
yeah, I think maybe even earlier.
Could be
I
earlier,
remember it
yeah.
was pretty early. Because the Monster Arts started up like around 2010 or so, wasn't it? 2010 or 2011.
Potentially. I know X
And
Plus started in 2010. And then probably Monster Arts followed maybe 2012. I don't
so
remember.
yeah, it was a few
Been
years.
some
Well,
time.
yeah, because it actually did feel like a bit of a wait. Maybe it was around 2014. 'Cause I remember
hmm
it did seem like we were waiting quite a while before they
Yeah.
did the King Ghidorah.
Yeah, they did Godzilla 93, Mecha Godzilla 93, Space Godzilla, and I think then they started King Ghidorah.
Yeah,
They started safe because King Ghidorah is definitely a much more complex design. Um, so I can definitely see how King Ghidorah might not be their first choice um, as a figure, as
yeah.
an action figure.
But yeah, I was like, I should explain more what I was saying about Diamond.
hmm
Yeah, so Diamond distributors went bankrupt, and they were going to have to close down. They closed down unless someone bought them.
Yeah,
And then that whole auction, so it was auctioned off, and that whole
yeah.
auctioning off process was
Oh,
pretty
Heisenberg,
messy.
sorry. Let me pause you here. So here
Yeah,
are some differences with the wings. You can see the Monster Arts has more of the wrinkles, whereas the High is kind of more I guess even.
yeah,
So yeah, that's one thing. Maybe Monster Arts has a slight advantage, but at the same time, like you don't have all freedom of the different bends. Um,
Yeah,
so
yeah, because
the
you don't
Monster
have
Arts is
the
fixed. Yep.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, that's interesting.
Yep.
But
And the
the
tails too.
yeah, but the yeah, so basically Diamond has a it's under new ownership,
Mm-hmm.
Diamond Distributors, and actually they were bought by the guy who owns NECA. So there's a guy, Joel, I forget his name, Joel something, and he owns like a few companies. He owns NECA, he owns was it what's the other
Kid
one?
Robot.
Kid Robot, and a few others, and then he bought like Chia Pet
Mm-hmm.
and but yeah, so he bought so it's yeah, so he bought Diamond Distributors, but it's been really messy
Mm.
because it's like their whole because it seems like there's been a lot of complaints about like
Yep.
what's happened under the new leadership so far. That it seems like they're not like paying people
Uh,
that they owe money to,
yep.
and it seems like so yeah, they seem to be bleeding money, and then they fired a lot of people. So Diamond Distributors also owned Diamond Select Toys,
Mm-hmm.
one of our favorite toy companies. And so the new owner Joel basically shut down Diamond Select Toys, like laid
Mm.
off. So Diamond Select Toys doesn't exist right now, like laid all
Oh,
those guys
okay.
off, which is very sad.
Yeah.
And but also like so they laid off a lot of people, and then a lot of people like just ended up quitting.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not clear how much of Diamond is how
Mm-hmm.
much of Diamond is left,
Yep.
and they're not communicating. It's like they're not paying. It looks like they're not paying the companies that they owe money to, and they're not
Ah,
communicating with them.
it's terrible.
So I just really worry. And then so a lot of comic book companies just decided, okay, they're just not going to distribute their comic books through Diamond. They found other
Mm-hmm.
distributors. So it seems like there's not a lot of business left for Diamond. So I'm not
Ah,
sure what's going to happen to them. But it seems so badly run that I'm actually kind of fearful for Hiya.
yep.
It's like it's like I wonder if because it's like I wonder if they owe Hiya money.
Yep.
Uh, yeah. Okay. So here we are side by side again.
Yep. Yeah, so one thing to note that the Monster Arts definitely has more pointier, I guess like textures, sharper, and whereas Haya is more softer. I'm not sure if that's mainly for because Haya maybe um even though it's like 16 and above, but maybe they're trying to allow younger audiences, whereas Monster Arts is probably strictly adult collectors. Because I think all those like those tail spikes, they'll probably snap if you're playing around with them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know if it's a cultural difference. It's like, those Japanese, like in
Hmm.
Japan, it's like in Japan, we're going hardcore,
Oh yeah.
hardcore in Japan.
Yeah.
The yeah, yeah,
Oh,
okay,
and
and
one
then
other thing is Monster Arts has these gravity beams, which look great. I think that's one huge thing that was a missed opportunity for Hiya Toys. If they included these gravity beams, it would have been cool.
yeah, was that part of the
But
original Monster Arts release?
yes, it
Oh,
was. Yep.
oh,
And
cool. Okay,
yeah,
yep,
I mean, but I think they'll probably save it for a future release. All right, box number
yep,
two, Godzilla 1991 Hokkaido Battle version.
yeah. So this is nice. So we're getting both main monsters from the same movie.
Yeah, box looks great. What do you think, Heisenberg?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now this figure I think is like been a little more controversial,
Yep.
right? So what's the story behind this one?
Yeah. Well, let's look at the box first. So
Oh
we
yeah, let's
see
look at the
a couple
box. Okay.
scratch marks, which
Yeah.
actually is reminiscent of Monster Arts because they kind of do that too. So I'm not sure why Hiya Toys kind of took that page out of the Monster Arts book. But yeah, we can see the 16 and up Hokkaido Battle version, Exquisite Basic, the beautiful title, Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah in Japanese, and then the white subtitles Toho, Godzilla, and Hiya Toys logos. And then the side has a nice shot of the head. And on the back, it's the same Hiya Toys information. You can visit them in Shanghai or all their social media web pages, such as Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. and
Yep,
this
yep,
figure is made in China. So going back to the controversy, so there were some complaints of the head. So we'll talk about that when we bring it out of the box.
yep,
So
yep, yep. Yeah. So
okay,
okay, there it is. And then okay, so
Hokkaido
what's
battle
this?
version.
What's this denote? A Kaido battle version? What's that mean?
That's pretty much Godzilla 1991's first landing in the movie. So there's an X Plus figure, which is I think Hokkaido landing version. So I think they're just trying to follow that route.
Okay, but then does he look different in later in the movie?
Correct, he does. When he gets to fight Mecha King Ghidorah, he actually looks like the '89 Godzilla.
I see.
So,
Okay.
yep. But yeah, you get
Okay.
a pair of extra hands, and then the Hokkaido version of Godzilla 1990. Oops, looks like the
He lost the tail.
following monster arts here.
Yeah,
So
lost a little bit of the
yeah.
tail.
But let's move the tail a bit, so a little twisted. But yeah, the one very nice trait that distinguishes the Godzilla 91 with the fellow Heisei Godzillas is the kind of like crest on this head. It's a little more pointy. This Godzilla figure is pretty awesome. You have a lot of range of movement. I was a little like worried about the thighs. They looked a little f too thick to me, but after doing a little research, looking at some of the books, as a matter of fact, they were thicker for the Hokkaido version. So probably in my memory, I was thinking of the Shinjuku battle, which is fighting Mecha King Ghidorah.
Now it looks like
But
this Godzilla looks like he doesn't have he has a tongue, but he doesn't look like he has like the same amount of tongue articulation that Ghidorah had.
yeah, there is some, but it's much more limited. Probably because the mouth is maybe
That's
smaller
smaller. Yeah.
motion, the open and close motion. Um, but
Yep.
yeah,
Now, okay, so as we're staring at him, now again, so the so what was the controversy with this figure?
mostly the people were complaining about the details in the head, but I think overall, like the details on the body is just more softer. He looks more like NECA quality, I guess. If you, I didn't bring the because I was in the middle of packing, so I didn't bring the. I don't think I brought the NECA 89 out, but yeah, I think the details were a lot softer, and I think the head. There was some talk about Hiya replacing the head in the future.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I think
Yeah.
I was trying to find that post. I couldn't find it, but yeah, that there was
Mm-hmm.
a post that says like, okay, some fans decided I guess they didn't like the house. Oh, yeah, okay, here it is.
Here's the upgrade. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's so here so you can pause and read that. But the
Mm-hmm.
basically the I guess there were some people who were unhappy about the head, so they're
Mm-hmm.
going to replace the head.
Yep.
But then so and then I guess maybe they'll send people the new head later.
Yep.
But yeah, so this is the first head.
First head, yeah. I actually don't have a. I'm actually okay with the first head. I think it's just, I think compared to Monster Arts, as we'll see later on, the details is just much softer, and it looks a lot softer than the King Ghidorah as well.
Yeah,
So it
and
seems like
did
mhm,
Haya is this maybe from a different sculptor than the one that Haya used to use?
potentially because they did mention the original sculptor left, so that could have been the case.
Yeah, I forget. It's like we're talking to like Kaiju Canuck, for example, seemed to
Hmm.
know some of the details. That was it like one of the was their sculptor was a guy, their main
It was
sculptor
the
was a
Yeah, it
guy
was
who
the
also does W Dragon.
W Dragon, yes, yep.
And he had
And
like and he was like trying to like sculpt to a very high standard. And
yes,
then but then it's like I don't know, there was some for whatever reason he's decided to leave. And
yep.
so now the
I,
fans are worried. It's like, oh,
hmm
yeah, will the new sculptors like, be sculpting to the same high standard or not?
yep. So far, Hiya Toys has been responding to the community very well because I think there was also controversy with the Mechagodzilla 1993 and the Godzilla 2002, I believe. So there were complaints of the sculpt not matching the accuracy, and when Hiya Toys addressed it right away on their social media pages.
Yeah. So who's this on the right?
This is the SH Monster Arts Godzilla 1991, but this is not the Hokkaido version. This is the Shinjuku Battle, I believe. So you'll see the head differences. The one on the right is the Monster Arts, which resembles more of the 89. And then the Hiya Toys Hokkaido version 91 is on the left with like that kind of pointy cone head.
Yeah, so now
Yeah.
they're on a par. So they're both yeah, so both tails snapped off at one point.
Yes. And if we look at the monster arts, we can definitely see the details as much deeper. The paint in this one is pretty on par, I think. One is more, I guess, Hiya Toys has like a tiny bit of gloss on the chest and the thigh area, whereas the monster arts is very matte. And we can recreate like the dance, the Godzilla dance, with both figures.
Yeah.
So articulation wise, I think Hiya Toys has caught up to Monster Arts. And it's just for this particular release, I think the details just got softer, which I'm not complaining as much as others because it does feel like a rubber, like when you hold it, the weight and the feel, it feels like a rubber suit, so it feels genuine. Whereas the Monster Arts, when you hold it, it feels like a plastic toy.
Yeah, certainly yeah, I like well looking at them side by side, I just yeah, I like the way the Haya looks here. Oh, here's a
Hmm.
big guy on the right. So this is an
Yep.
X plus.
This is an X Plus. This is the Hokkaido landing version. So at first, when I first saw the Hayato sculpt, actually thought they scanned the X Plus and shrunk it down, but actually it's not. So we can see this is the X Plus version of the 91 Hokkaido version. You can see how it's a much slimmer Heisei Godzilla, and then of course the longer neck and the more cone head, I guess you would call him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pointy head. Yeah.
Yep. And you can see the paint work on the Hiya Toys is an improvement from the 2017 X Plus release. However, the dorsal fins, I think X Plus might actually did a better job here. It feels more, I guess, faded in, whereas the Hiya Toys kind of took a step back. It's more like they just went, just put it paint on top. It wasn't really faded in to the body. All right, let's look at I
Yep.
think the hands. I think the same paint. I think we're looking at the feet again.
Yep.
So yeah, I think the thighs. So we can see the thighs are definitely thicker on the 91. So let's go up the body, and we can see the chest is much slimmer on the X Plus compared
Certainly,
to the Haya.
certainly looks like more like kind of like more mean and intimidating on the X
Hmm.
plus, I think.
Yes. Yeah, I think that the reason why it lost that kind of angry look is because it just looks softer on the Hiya toys.
This high does seem to does seem a little reminiscent of NECA.
Hmm.
Of like a little more there. Oh, yep, there we
Fell
go.
over.
There he
Oh,
went.
oh, you didn't cut that.
Yeah.
All right, so let's put the heads together. So we can see the eyes are kind of more of a golden orange, whereas on the X Plus is the dark brown. And in the movie, it should have been like that dark brown. But I guess Hayato is like they want to make it more flashy, so they went with that kind of orange brown,
Okay, now you're
orange
trying the other
gold.
set of hands.
Yeah, let's switch up the hands.
Looks like it's looks like it's a bit of a
Let's
challenge here.
It is. So I ended up using a hair dryer to warm up the hand and then pop it in.
Yeah, I think I cut that out. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so these are the other hands, or is this?
Yes. Yep.
Oh yeah,
So
okay.
it's kind of like grabbing something, like almost like a hold. Like he's trying to hold something. Yep. So trying to get the hand on. And you have to be careful. Like once the hand comes off, there's that little piece of Godzilla's wrist might fall off. So I think that's what happened with me originally. And I think I may have used too much force. So if you look closely, I think some of the paint came off. It's kind of white around the two plastic parts between the wrist. So you have to be careful when you're
Yeah,
switching the hands.
there he is. There's a yeah, that looks like a classic 91 pose.
Mm-hmm.
Nice and upright.
Right, here's another 91. This is the Godzilla store version. I forget the actual name, but it's like a Barashi attack or something.
Yep, yep. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, the Godzilla store in Japan liked having nice bright blue on some of
Mm-hmm.
their Godzillas.
Yep. And just for a fact, Godzilla 91 didn't have a blue. Uh, did he? Actually, wait. No, I was thinking of 89. Maybe 89 didn't have blue. Maybe 91 did.
Okay, so which two are these?
All right, this is the KKK, the I guess deluxe version, the light and sound version of the SH Monster Arts Godzilla 1989. It's a taller version, I think 8 inches. Hiya Toys, I think is 7. Is that right, Heisenberg?
Yep, yep.
Yep.
Okay, so on the right
So
is the 8 inch
Monster
yeah, they're
Arts, yep,
Monster Arts are
the
yeah, rather rare.
original. Yep, the original release, and they just announced reissuing this figure, but I'm not sure if they're including the light and sound effects. I forget the actual names, like Ku Kyo's something. I don't know if I can find it real quick.
Yeah, I think I
Um,
would have liked SH Monster Arts a lot more if they were all in this 8 inch
yep.
scale. I like how this guy looks. Yeah, are you happy
Hmm.
with the 8 inch Monster Arts there?
Yeah, Ko Kyo Kyoku. Yeah, I do. I like it a lot. I think the paint is a little outdated compared to today's standard, but still, it's a great figure.
Yeah.
Sculpted by Yuji Sakai.
And of course,
All
here's
right.
the Playmates
Yep,
for
just to give a
scale,
scale,
6 inch
six
Playmates.
inch. Yep,
Yeah, and now and then I think you're trying to recreate the classic 91 poster with
correct. Yep,
where King Ghidorah wraps his necks around Godzilla.
yep.
So it looks like the scale doesn't quite work here as we would
Mm-hmm.
not expect it to. Yeah, and
All
this is
right.
the Monster Arts.
Yes, this is the 6 inch monster art, so it's smaller, but it's a 91. So this portion of the video was taken before the Hiya 91 arrived. So this was the only one I had to compare it to at the time.
Yeah. So once again,
We
see how
can
it
recreate
looks.
that scene.
You see it, and once again, this looks like this 6 inch Godzilla is like not is
Mm-hmm.
too small to really recreate the poster
Yeah.
there. But yeah, it looks like you can again there. Yeah, okay, this is still the Monster Arts. You sort of spun them
Yes, it
around.
is. Yep. So yeah, you can definitely recreate it. It's a little off scale, but still it's still fun uh, to mess around with. What do you think, Heisenberg?
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, but he's too small. Yeah, Godzilla's too small now.
Too
Here we
small.
go. So here's
Here's an
the two
8 inch
Hayas.
89. Yep.
Oh, is
This
this
is
the
the
eight
8 inch
inch?
89.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So this is the 8 inch Monster Arts.
Correct. Yep. So a little better in scale, I think. What do you think?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think he's a little too big, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean 8 inch would be a little too big, but I think better than the 6.
But yeah, certainly, yeah, look makes for a good poster.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can definitely move the tails, the wings, the heads. can make them bite Godzilla and just like wrap around them. So yeah, it's really cool. This is a really awesome figure. I highly recommend it if you're a King Ghidorah fan. If you like the 91 design, this is definitely the 91 King Ghidorah figure to date.
Okay. Then did you try it with the did you try that pose with the
Yep.
yeah, with
Here's the Hiya.
the Haya? Oh, okay. So here's the Haya.
Yep, here's
So do
the
you
Hiya.
like so how do you like the scaling of the two together?
I think the scale works. Yeah, I think it works. So here are the two. Here are the two. So now we can make them do battle.
Yeah, so you're gonna do the poster pose again?
If I remember correctly, I tried.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, might switch it up a little bit. So you can have the one of the heads bite
Yeah, I haven't
Godzilla,
looked
the
at
other
that
one
poster
strangle.
lately. Yeah, I haven't looked at that poster lately, so I'm not sure. And also, the poster's a drawing.
Correct.
So yeah, so I think they might. I don't know how many artistic liberties they took
Hmm.
in that to to make that poster.
Yeah, I think in the movie, maybe it's more like what I'm doing. In the poster, I think it might be your King Ghidorah will need longer necks
Right.
in order to recreate that.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm gonna try to do another side. So let's have King Ghidorah bite down on the arm.
But yeah, I think I agree. I think this is this King Ghidorah 91 from High is the is the clear standout.
Hmm.
Yeah, this is definitely like a new like a new and great contribution.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, this one definitely stands out a lot. I think might be my favorite Hiya Toys figure to date. So I like it more than the 2019. Because I wasn't a huge fan of the wings where you kind of have the different segments. I think the way they did the wings this way, it's much nicer.
Yeah. I like the wings. Yeah. The high folding wings
Hmm.
gimmick. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
yeah. I'm not sure about that. I mean, it's kind of yeah, because mostly I just want to pose them with the wings out.
Hmm.
So I'm not really too eager to have like a folded
Crawl.
wing pose.
Yeah.
So I think
Crawling
these
here.
yeah, I like how these wings are done. Uh, there they are. Yeah, oh yeah,
Yep.
looking good.
Yeah, if we had the gravity beams and the atomic breath, the heat ray, that would have been cool. We can do a beam battle. But I'm hoping in the future releases we'll be seeing those accessories.
Yeah. So yeah, people might want to hold out for that. And yeah, the tariffs hopefully are under, yeah, so we're at 30% tariffs. Hopefully they just stay there
Hmm.
or go lower.
Yeah.
So hopefully that won't be
Has
too
there been
much.
any news on that, or it's kind of
No, it's
on
like the
hiatus?
yeah, no, it's like there's no update, no tariff updates that
Yeah.
I've heard.
Okay. And one thing I wanted to note, the Godzilla 91 tail feels a little long, almost like Shin Godzilla long. And I think I'm not sure if Hiya Toys kind of based it off of the 89 NECA because I think the 89 NECA had a very long tail. But yeah, I can see the heads comparison. King Ghidorah can like bite down on Godzilla's head. But yeah,
Yep.
I really enjoyed both of these figures. For the price, $50, plus whatever increase the tariffs made. I think the Godzilla is pretty worth it. It's definitely much cheaper than an SH Monster Arts. You do lose some of the detailing. But again, this is the Hokkaido version versus the I think Monster Arts kind of took the lazy way. They kind of, I even though it's a new sculpt, it looks very similar to the 89. So I don't know why they did that. They should have did the Hokkaido version.
Oh,
It's a little
oh yeah,
more
but wait,
iconic.
there's more. Has
Oh
also
yeah,
announced the battle damaged version. So
yes,
that's not
I'm
out
very
yet, but
excited.
they've just announced it and posted these photos.
Yeah,
I
I'm
wish they,
excited.
yeah, one thing I wish they would post like higher resolution versions of these
Mm,
photos. I think they're
okay,
800 pixels tall, so
okay,
I'd rather have 4K. I wish they'd
yeah.
do like at least 1080, at least 1080.
Yeah.
but ideally 4K versions of these photos.
Yeah.
But yeah, I said no one's ever done this before. I think you've told me.
Yeah, it looks like two sets of wings, if you noticed. One wings are attached and one battle damage wings. So very cool. So yeah, I really like it. Yeah, as an action figure, this is the first, the first one that they're first company to do it, and it looks great, just like the movie.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So this is sort of like so this is how he looks before he gets transformed into Mecha King Ghidorah.
that's correct. Yeah, this is when King Ghidorah is starting to lose the fight, and he's gonna try to escape,
Yeah, oh,
but
yeah,
he
and they're
doesn't
also
make it.
doing the Mecha King Ghidorah.
They
Yeah, so
are, and
you
it
get
looks great.
so basically you get three different versions from three different parts of the movie.
Yep. And I suspect King Ghidorah will also get a reissue with damaged battle damage wings since there seems to be going this route. Yeah, again, the Hiya Toys Godzilla and King Ghidorah 1991 are great figures. For the price, I think this Godzilla figure is still pretty good. But the absolute winner is this King Ghidorah 1991. I absolutely highly recommend you to get this as a Godzilla collector, as a King Ghidorah lover, or if you're a fan of the 91, this is definitely the King Ghidorah figure to get in the collection, and it's the best to date. So definitely don't miss it.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, this is Heisenberg.
And G Forever, hope you enjoy both the Godzilla and King Ghidorah 1991 figures from Hiya Toys.